We have a new picture this morning of the terrorists behind the Istanbul airport attack. This image from a security camera reportedly shows all three suicide bombers just before the attack took place.
Turkey is raiding suspected ISIS hideouts. An official there says overnight police raids swept up more than a dozen suspects. The death toll from the attack has risen to 43. 239 others were wounded. Holly Williams is at Istanbul's Ataturk airport with new details about what happened. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. Those police raids targeted individuals accused of financing and recruiting for ISIS, according to Turkey's state news agency. Meanwhile, we now have a much clearer idea of how this terror attack was carried out. It began here, when the three attackers arrived at the international terminal in a taxi.
Turkish media claims this photo from a security camera shows the three suicide bombers as they arrived at the airport. Two of the attackers managed to force their way inside the building, armed with guns and hand grenades, despite a layer of security at the door. Turkish reports say these images show one of the attackers inside the terminal and another dressed in a thick quilted jacket in the middle of summer, which would have aroused suspicion. One of the suicide bombers detonated in the middle of the busy arrivals area, another at a nearby entrance, and a third upstairs in the departures section, close to passport control. Security personnel managed to shoot that attacker before he too blew himself up.
I heard the blast, so I thought there must be some bomb because then shooting.
Thomas Kemper from Atlanta, Georgia, was just a short distance away from that blast, waiting for a connecting flight. The attack sent him and other panicked passengers running for a place to hide.
It was very terrifying, especially as you have these images. The bomb went off, okay, you're still alive, but now they come and shoot you because you think of Paris, Orlando, you know, all this, what you have seen.
Heartbroken relatives began burying their dead yesterday. Most of those killed appear to have been Muslims, murdered by terrorists during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. The attackers were not Muslims, said the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. They've prepared their place in hell.
Despite those raids on ISIS suspects, the group still has not claimed responsibility for the massacre here at Istanbul's main airport. Gail.
Thank you, Holly Williams, reporting at the airport in Istanbul.